Hello.
Hello, my kings and queens. Welcome to the Divine Connections.
This is a faith-based platform for Christian singles. We are targeting the millennials and the centennials, and we are here for the purpose of conversation and presentation. We want you guys to come on and join us for the conversation tonight. We're talking about how men think. That's what we're talking about tonight. But this is a safe space for presentation, which means if you want to be bold tonight, present yourself as single, saved, and available, you can always request to join the broadcast. When you request to join the broadcast, we'll ask you simple questions of character questions to get to know you as your pursuer who may be watching gets to know you as well. And we thank you for the people coming in. My auntie Shar is watching.
Hey, Shar,
Thank you,
dear
thank
sister.
you. Yes. But yeah, we appreciate everyone who's on the way in. And remember, we may do our Cash App giveaway tonight. So stay in the comments, stay involved in the conversation. Also, follow us on YouTube. Our desire is to go live on YouTube, and in order to do that, we need more subscribers.
Yes.
So we will be posting our YouTube link in the comments at the end of the show. Please, if you haven't already, go follow our YouTube channel.
Yes, and I would like to add that in order to be eligible for our Divine Connection Cash App drawing, we would like you to be a subscriber on our YouTube channel. We're going to give it another week to meet that goal, that we need to meet before we can actually go on YouTube Live.
Yes.
But that's going to be a good success.
Yes.
God bless you, Pastor D. God bless you. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you, Pastor D.
Ouch.
All right. So before we jump into the conversation listed in the caption about how men think, we wanted to throw out a scenario to grab you guys' attention as you stroll. Right before logging on, the topic came up on the news feed. It says, wives, if your ex, someone from your past.
That's even worse. You ain't tell me your ex, but go ahead.
Yeah. If your ex sends you $700, let's say Cash App.
700.
And your husband says send it back. What do?
That's the question.
That's the question.
So put your answers in there. Your ex, now let's get these details right. Your ex sends you $700 on Cash App.
Oh, wait. It was $700 by mistake. But he tells you to keep it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he sent it by mistake. But he just like, you know what? Just keep it.
Just keep it. And you're married now. What would be the proper thing?
No, is that what would be the proper? Is what would you do?
Oh, okay. What would you do? That's true. What would you do? Would you keep it from?
Auntie said I'm keeping it.
No, but you're married, and would you keep it because your husband didn't know about it, or you would keep it whether your husband knew about it or not? And
so you were telling me before we started that the husband is automatically going to be like, send that money back.
Oh, absolutely. Would y'all agree with that?
And you don't think the husband would be like, whatever, do what you want?
No way, because husbands, all right.
I think we got an opinion coming into the room.
Okay, my sister. God bless you. So because men are very territorial. And that's why I think, or I know that that husband, or even that significant other, would say send it back. And so the question will be asked, why do I feel that way, right?
Yeah.
Well, for first, like I said, they're territorial. There you go, Tamita. God bless you, woman of God.
Miss Bell said, give it back. She don't want nothing from her ex, especially if she's married.
Especially if you're married. Yeah,
but it was an accident now. He accidentally sent it, and he said, just keep it.
And I'm saying that because the husband is, men are territorial, they're going to say, send it back. Why? Because anything you need, anything you want, he wants to be the one that gives it to you. And that would make him come up short and so to speak, in that area.
Great
Great
evening,
evening.
Pastor.
Oh, let's ask Apostle Smith.
All right, so this was the scenario, Apostle, and you asked Pastor Barbara too. If someone from your past accidentally cash apps you $700 and they say, "Oh, just keep it," do you keep it?
And you're married to someone else now.
Nope. He made something in return later.
Oh, strings gonna be attached to that.
I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm gonna be like, no feelings attached, but I'm pretty sure you put me through so much. The least you could do is give me $700.
Now, and then I've been telling you now. She said, "What did you say about that?" You said, "I'm going to try to convince my husband to keep it." You know what I'm saying?
I think that's compensation. You know how much he probably put me through. I deserve compensation. If you accidentally send me $700, some things happen for a reason.
Oh, do you think you would be able to convince him to let you keep it?
I'm pretty sure, like you said, he's gonna be like, "What you need his $700 for? I got everything you need." Like,
all right, because men know how men are. You know what I'm saying? And they know every creek, crip, and crack that another man would try to enter into. You know what I'm saying? They know, men know me.
All right, the man has stepped into the room. Douglas said, "This is an interesting take I have, but let me say this. I will talk it over with my wife and we will see." Let me see. Hold on. All right. I'll talk it over with my wife and see she takes the money. If she's not insecure, I will let her know that there will never be nothing between us. Okay, so this is if the woman sent it to him. Okay. There will never be nothing in between us. Mm-hmm. This is just about getting the money. Make sure both women understand that I will continue on with my relationship.
Okay, hold on. So, Douglas, are you saying you would keep the money?
Yes.
Wow. It's about
being secure, he said. Make sure she's not insecure. And seeing she take the money if she's not insecure, I will let her know. That will never be
money. I'm confused here.
He said, "I will."
He will let
let her know
what?
That will never be nothing between us.
Oh, it's somebody sending.
Yeah.
Okay, so he would let his wife know there would be never be anything between us. Now,
Apostle said, "Okay,
okay, let's look at it from the wife's point of view."
Mm-hmm.
If somebody tried to send my husband,
he better give it to me.
Huh?
What?
You say give it to me, but they wouldn't know that he gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? So, as a wife, I wouldn't want no other woman sending my husband no money.
I got you.
Send it back.
Send it back.
Send it back.
Don't a woman need to be sending no man no $700
anyway?
But it was an accident. But still, no, you don't say keep it. That's just that's crazy. But if it did happen and he kept it, he better give it to me.
Okay, listen, Apostle, sis, you sure he doesn't have another motive? You know what? A man knows a man, and a man knows what another man's motive is. So it's something behind that. You know what I'm saying? And because a man knows that there is something behind it, so I'm asking you,
good evening,
Apostle and Douglas, or once again, would you allow your wife or that significant other to keep that money? I want to hear from a man's perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Tanisha's watching, and Tanita said, "Who's to say it was truly an accident?"
True.
Because I can agree that men know what they're doing. And even for him to say, "Just keep it," you're taking advantage of that moment to be like, oh, kind of flexing, like, "I got it like that. I'm going to give you $700. I know you're married. You just keep it. That came from me. You ain't going to never, forget that I gave you $700. All right, Tanisha. Your ex sends you $700 by mistake, but he texts you and say, "Just keep it." But you're married and your husband's saying, "Send it back."
Yeah.
What do you do?
What do you do? So, out of just respect, you have to send it back. you know. And I don't think a woman can convince a man to let them keep that money. Douglas, if your wife, uh, somebody sent a man sent your wife some money, would you let her keep it?
So,
I don't care if she says, can assure you there's nothing going on. From a man's perspective to another man's motive, what would you do?
he said we'll have to have a phone conversation on this phone so nothing can be hidden or no secrets. By doing it that way, I can gain her trust. If we need the money, she's probably going to take it. The money benefits us both, not just me.
So, Douglas, you wouldn't let your wife take?
Mama!
What? Because I want to understand. You wouldn't let. Okay. All right. Cool beans.
He's a realist, okay? Douglas is speaking from a realist perspective.
Okay, I respect that.
This money is beneficial. Now let's talk about it. Let's all get on three-way. Yo, let me let you know. You want your money back, you can get it back. But if it ain't no strings attached, we done here. Hang up, leave the money where it's at. If it's in my bank account, leave it there. Boom, boom, bam.
To me, it's a little bit disrespectful to me. I don't know. I mean, I'm old fashioned, you know. So
Miss Blount said, the way men hold on to money, I can't see him sending 700 by accident. That's true. All right. And Mr. Prince said, I will let her keep it because I'm confident in her that it's nothing, etc. going on. And if it was sent to me, then I would talk it over with my wife to see how she feels.
And so however she feels, that's where you would leave it, right?
Yeah. So people have to, that's a centennial thing, y'all. The millennials are like,
she represents the centennials, and I'm the millennials. I'm an old-fashioned girl, and you know.
We're gonna talk about this money.
Awesome.
Apostle Pastor Barbara said I would send it back.
That's right.
Tanisha said, tell the truth, shame the devil. I would definitely send it back. Okay, send it back.
She's a millennial.
Tanisha said 700 is bait.
It's what
it could be bait. He trying to plant some seeds.
Well, yeah, look at my sister.
That happens to me, kinda, but keep it.
I kept it
worked out for me though.
All right.
I don't lie.
Now, and then if you ladies would keep it and you're married, would you let your husband know about it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to keep a secret about $700.
Yeah. All right.
But
well, that's the topic.
A husband may be like, look, that's 700. I ain't gotta waste on your nails, or you like to blow money anyway, so blow that little money. I ain't gotta blow my money.
Oh, all right.
You never know.
All right. Now I just think it's I just think it's a little disrespectful. But money is money, you know what I'm saying? But it's the principle behind it. You know what I'm saying? The principle of somebody giving somebody that's dear to my heart, as far as a spouse and what have you, you know, something that I should be doing, you know, the motive and the principle thing. It's about the principle of that person giving you the money. It's the principle. It's not the fact that, oh, it was an accident and, oh, you can have it. Oh, that's the least I can do. That's irrelevant to me.
It's the principle.
It's the principle thing.
And Barbara will definitely let Apostle know. Yeah,
so and Apostle, he said that if ain't no strings attached, he would let her keep it.
I don't know. I think
that's said that.
But Douglas also brought out a good point, and that's discernment. That's
good night, Colin.
All right, Colin. We see you watching. So that leads us. We were going to talk about that until the song went off.
Okay.
So now we're going to move into our real conversation. $700 knowing that I'm married is disrespectful. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So that leads us into our topic of we're trying to figure out how men think. And go into that, my mom.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that was a part of it. That was a good.
It went right into the topic.
How do men think? And these things, in my opinion, I want to put out there, and I'm asking the kings: is this true?
Is this true?
Is this true? Okay. So we know through society, men are taught by society. It's your responsibility. It's your job to figure it all out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, society says the man is the head. The Bible does too. And that man, society says that man's supposed to figure everything out. Problems arise, he's got to come up with this genuine solution. Well, both of you do,
Right.
but we look to our spouses, our significant other, to solve different scenarios of life, right?
Right.
And society says, hold it in. You don't supposed to let nobody see the cracks in your armor.
Uh-huh.
Nobody's supposed to see you not doing so well.
The man.
Yes, society says.
Right.
Okay. But the weight of that is very heavy for a man. I mean, we know you can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We know you can handle it, but the weight of it all. And I just want to get my queens to understand the weight that the man has to carry in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Figuring everything out, making solutions, solving every problem,
right,
and making the right decisions.
It's a lot of pressure.
It's pressure. Okay, so I have here the weight of that is very heavy. Just because that man don't share it sometimes doesn't mean that he don't want to share it. And I want the queens to understand that. Some things arises, and sometimes at that time that it arises, that guy, he don't want to share it at that time,
Right.
Because he want to weigh the options and try to figure it out and not burden you about something that he's going through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that he don't want to share it, and it could be because he'd be thinking, now, if I did share it, what are the repercussions behind it?
Right.
What would happen if I did?
What would her response be? Will I look weak?
Yes.
How will I look to her?
Yeah.
Because the pressures are built up.
Mm-hmm.
We would think, men, the question is, are we on track?
Mm-hmm.
All of the stuff is going on. The weight is on me. She's looking to me for answers, but I have feelings too. I have emotions too.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to express them, but I don't know how she would receive them.
Right. Well, hi, Carla. God bless you.
And Prophetess Riggins is watching. I saw her earlier.
God bless you, Prophetess Riggins. So that's the question. Well, we had a good question there. So, but how would she receive it? How would she look at me? Would she have less respect for me? If I share this. But I'm saying communication is key. That's right, Douglas. Communication is key. And it has to be a building process to get that man into exposing his jugular to you,
right,
so to speak.
Because that is very vulnerable for a man too, especially in today's society.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's already hard enough to keep a household up, but some women don't want to work. Mm-hmm. And you have to consider that, that takes a toll.
Yes, indeed it does. But we want to allot that man the space to come forward with it now or come forward with it later. And it's very important as the queens of the house to put off that to give that safe atmosphere, for him, in order for him to release that to you.
Yeah. I think that's important, especially in marriage, because you hear people talk about how marriage failed, and it's not always what the man did, X, Y, and Z. We have to consider, where we making the home a safe space.
Yes.
Where we giving him room to be vulnerable and to actually communicate how he felt.
Mm-hmm. And a key factor too is, once a man do release to you, these vulnerable conversations, we as women, we shouldn't. It's another principle that thing come up, and you can't say, "Oh, remember you said." Ooh, that's like a knife, young ladies. That's like a knife. And then he will shut down. But we want to create that atmosphere of peace and tranquility and trustworthiness that you can trust me with this information.
Because people love to say, "Oh yeah, we talk about everything. You can come to me. We can talk about anything."
Mhm.
But can I really come to you? Can we really talk about anything?
Will it really stay right here?
Right.
There's so many things going on in the mind of that man.
Mm-hmm.
In
And
the
if he
mind of
can't be vulnerable with you, then who can he be vulnerable with?
Come
That's why people always talk about mama's boys and mama's boys. Well, that's because he can go to his mom without what you giving him
yes.
when he go to you.
Yes. Come on. Yeah, mama's boys are good, because they know how to treat a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they know how to be vulnerable, but sometimes we women don't know how to receive it.
So we got a lot of that time to figure out how to solve the problem. And men, what's on men's minds too is, when I make this decision, will it be all right with everybody in my circle?
Oh, they're considering all things.
All things, yes. Is it all right? Is it all right? It's a reality for a lot of men, because the world doesn't leave a lot of room for a man to say he's struggling with something.
Wow.
It's not a lot of room for that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
You the man, you make the decision, you carry the weight, and don't let nobody see no crack in your arm.
So it's not a matter of if he's feeling like this, because I feel like men will go through this stage, or again, a cycle. We women, we have emotions up and down, up and down. So men will go through it. It's just a matter of, will we be the listening ear, women? Will we be able to receive it?
Excuse me.
Will we be there, not even to fix it? I know I saw that in your comment. Not even to fix it, just to listen.
Right. When he releases, it's not for you that he wants you to fix anything.
Right.
He just wants you to listen and learn. We had that segment.
Yeah. Like you said, it's not hard. It doesn't have to be hard.
It doesn't.
It's simple things. But simple things like this can destroy a relationship.
Absolutely.
And Apostle said, great topic.
Oh, thank you, man of God. So as I'm kind of on the right path here,
I think,
because I said, is this true?
Something. Yeah.
Another, he might be afraid that if he said something, it would, be taken the wrong way, or you look at him as a weak person, or she might not, like I said, respect me as much.
Wow.
So it's a lot of things going on in that man's mind. And we just have to be that quiet place, that soft place. How about that? We got to be that soft place.
We struggle with that. We struggle with that soft place.
Yeah, because we want, because when you think about conversation, you think about, you say, I listen, I understand, I say, you listen and understand. But conversation is, let's come to a resolve. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But sometimes, especially when a man is releasing, I don't think he wants the resolve. He just wants to listen,
hear. Right.
hear him out, release. So we gotta.
Should have named this one, Let Him Release.
Okay, all right.
Let him release.
And women, we gotta zip the lip, and instead of coming with a resolve
or judgment,
yes, we have to say, I understand why. I understand why you feel this way. I can understand.
Right, be relatable. We try to have a conversation. But she said, I like that, a soft and quiet space.
Yes, a lot that space.
It's the simple things that can be hard for women, I think. Even when it doesn't have to be hard. But we can make the moment of a man feeling like it's a safe space. We can make that so hard.
Yes. We gotta make him feel free.
I think that's a pattern, though. You gotta have a pattern of that, or else he'll probably never even get to that point to want to sit down and release.
Yeah, that's a building process, So okay, so when things come up, he can be quiet because he's the processing of things. He could be holding on to some things because he doesn't know how to explain it at that time. You know, he might want to release it. It's not that he don't want to, but at that specific time, he hasn't gathered all his thoughts, and he just don't know how to say it.
So he shut down, he's got quiet, he ain't saying much. We're getting offended, we're taking it personal, and we want answers, right? So in that moment, we're nagging, we trying to figure out, we investigating, we trying to figure out what's wrong. We doing too much.
Talk to me.
Right?
Yeah.
Doing too much.
Yeah.
But what we're saying is give him time to process.
Yes.
Give him time to get the words ready.
Mm-hmm.
Be open, be kind, be calm. In that moment, when you see he's locking down, it's time for you to be quiet. If I wait it out, he will release.
Mm-hmm.
If I keep nagging, you'll never hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You're making it worse.
That's right. Just sit back and that sometimes things can work their own self
out. That's wisdom.
Sometimes some things you don't have to say anything, and by it'll work itself right on out.
Wow. My sister's watching. Hey, boo. Thank you for your support.
Boo. Where you see boo at?
It popped up over there.
Awesome. Yes, and we thank everyone for you guys sometimes send the stars. We appreciate it. Us
men have to make a woman feel validated and wanted.
Oh, absolutely.
I agree with that, Douglas.
Yes. And we have to do the same for them. You know what I'm saying? So you want to take one of these? Let me say this.
Yeah.
In reference to the things I just said, I want my queens, I want you to know that this is not an excuse. Seeing how when I was referring to a man not saying something at that time, he holds back, he processes things. So I'm not saying this is as an excuse for his behavior, but it's all about understanding that sometimes he's distant because he cares. He don't want to come out and say the wrong thing.
That's interesting.
Yeah, sometimes he kind of we look at it as shutting down, but they're looking at it. Well, let this wear off a little bit. Let me chill a minute, and then we come back to it. You know what I'm saying? Not days later, but within that
one
time. Yeah. Ooh, it's not because he don't care, ladies. It's not because he don't want to express these things to you.
What he wants from you is for you to show him safety.
Yes.
He needs the space to feel like he can say, I'm not okay right now.
Yes,
he just wants you to listen. Don't judge him. Don't be dismissive.
Yes.
Just listen. Hear him out.
Can we do that, ladies?
It's a task.
Can we just listen? Can't we just listen?
Look, this conversation, this is a sober conversation. This is a conversation that's going to give you that maintain that emotional connection.
Yes.
Yeah. We're already married, so we got the emotional connection, but we got to maintain the emotional connection.
Empathy. Compassion. So, yeah.
I think we can do that. I think it takes conversations like this to get our mindset where it needs to be, because sometimes we don't consider his feelings. Where it's all about woe is me, woe is us, the woman. We want to be the victim all the time, but we don't stop to consider what's on his shoulders, what weight he's carrying. If he's not talking, what is he thinking? Because obviously you probably not giving him the space to talk.
Okay.
So we have to remember to consider each other in relationship.
Now I want to give the kings, I want consider this what I'm about to say.
Okay.
That silence won't save. Silence won't save you. Carrying everything alone won't make you stronger.
Wow.
Okay? Because eventually a breaking process will come. A breakdown. Don't think your silence is going to rectify things. You know what I'm saying? In silence, carrying everything alone. Some men think, oh, I can handle it. I'm a man. But carrying that thing alone will not make you strong.
Wow.
Because just think, because we had said some things are heavy on a man.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you had a weight, right? A 10-pound weight, a 20-pound weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you carrying it all day long. You strong. I can handle it. I've been carrying it for an hour or two, and you're working out, and you think it's making you. You would think it would make you stronger, but that hand is getting weaker and weaker.
Oh.
That's like holding a glass. That's like holding a glass of water, full of water, right? And you're just holding that, holding it. And as you hold that cup, you're not getting stronger. Your arm is going to get what? Weaker and weaker.
Mm-hmm.
So being silent, not releasing, eventually you're going to get weaker and not stronger.
Wow.
Silence is not a strength in these situations.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
That's good.
Silence won't save you carrying everything by yourself.
Wow.
All right. So we got to, allow, we women got to allow that man to process some thoughts and figure out how he wants to communicate this issue with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you have to allow that space, and then he will release.
And us knowing how important it is for him to release, now we know, right? Because all before we were playing victim. So now we know how important it is. How much more should we create that space to make sure he's okay?
Absolutely.
We got to create that space.
Yes, give him that space.
The emotional connection going. Hey, girlie, Ariel, you got to go back and watch. Start from the beginning.
Ariel, I wish you would have been on here, Ariel. Oh my goodness, girl. We once again, we want to invite everyone, please, to join our YouTube channel, because we definitely want to start doing our lives on YouTube.
Yes.
Also, so we're gonna put the link in the bio, what have you, and please, friends, family, foes,
follow the YouTube channel.
Follow the YouTube channel.
But yeah, every Saturday, catch us here for these amazing conversations, these needed topics to keep relationships strong, to keep connected what God wants to divinely connect.
Mm-hmm. So what we had said before, that silence won't make you stronger, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But what it does, no, not silence, but talking about it will set you free. Okay. Right. Finding the wherewithal and the words and expressing what you feel, it will set you free. What it does is give you room to breathe.
Wow.
It gives you room to breathe. Mm-hmm. What Prophet is saying?
Prophet Ricky said you will feel the weight and the strain of holding on to it for so long.
Yes.
And a lot of the times we don't realize how tight we're holding on to the cup.
I love it. Absolutely. That's good. That's good. You just don't realize how hard you're holding on to that.
Yeah, especially if it's a glass cup. Imagine the damage you're doing to your hand, to yourself, holding on to stuff like that. But again, ladies, trigger your thoughts. We have to create that space.
Absolutely.
So they don't have to hold on or feel like they have to
hold on. Yeah. So it does give you the room to breathe. Anyone who can't honor that, my kings, doesn't deserve to be by your side.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yes, it's okay to own that. It's okay to feel. So you own that, and you hold on to the fact that if you can't handle this and me in this way of needing to release, you don't deserve it.
That's right. That's why we got to be ever so careful and ever so patient to get to that plateau in the relationship before you even get married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's all about developing skills, how to resolve and how to
how to listen, how to release, how to feel safe, how to create a safe space. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to take notes.
Me too.
It's a learning process.
Yeah, well, that's about it, gang. I tell you, I hope we gathered something from this to grow on and to mature in. Yeah, the thoughts, the way that a man thinks.
Yes, yes,
It's they got to handle so much
yes.
on the outside and the inside of his home. So just
What's the YouTube channel? If you go to YouTube and you put in the search bar Divine Connection 333.
no, it's with Miss Diane. I found out that.
Okay, we'll go to the search bar and type in Divine Connections with W slash, that's with
Yeah.
Miss Diane.
Mm.
And I'm gonna put the link in the comments, and I'm gonna put it in the caption as soon as we finish.
Amen. Well, we thank you for your mass participation.
Yeah.
And please subscribe so you can be eligible for our Cash App, Cash Divine Connection Cash giveaway.
Yes, yes.
We would like you to be a subscriber to be eligible for our Divine Connections Cash giveaway.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Prince has a comment. He said something holding stuff can cause resentment. Okay, so sometimes holding stuff can cause resentments towards your wife. By letting her in may help you to come to some type of conclusion faster. And remember, she's your helpmate.
Oh,
that's good.
That's good.
It will create resentment. That's a good point.
If you hold it, don't release it. That's why women, we got to release, you know what I'm saying? So we can breathe.
Look, we don't mind releasing. We gonna release when you don't want to hear it.
2-3 times, right?
But we have to remember that he needs to release too, and he won't do it if he don't feel safe.
Mhm.
And it's unhealthy for him to hold it.
See, we women, we got our girlfriends to release too, you know what I'm saying? And what we call it, I just want to vent. Or somebody call me, just let them vent, you know what I'm saying? Don't say anything, you know what I'm saying? Just let them get it off the chest.
It out. Yeah.
And when you get it out, man, you can breathe easy.
Yeah.
You can breathe easy.
So I learned today that men want to release. They just have to feel safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw Derek watching too. Thank you for watching. He's always supporting the show. Darbo, he said this was a good one tonight.
Oh,
so catch us every Saturday right here on this platform, Divine Connections for the serious and not the curious.
She's representing the millennials and I represent the centennials, and we want some guests on here to present themselves. We got to be bold
and confident.
And confident. That's right. Well, we enjoyed you tonight, and can't wait to see you next Saturday at 8 p.m. Looking forward to it. Bye for now.